Reviewing the progress of the Disha and Abhay projects, Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy on Friday directed the officials to ensure women police in village, ward secretariats take a proactive role in creating confidence among women so that they could approach women police to lodge complaints. The Chief Minister wrote a letter to Union Minister Smriti Irani seeking support in getting approval of Parliament for the AP Disha Bill 2020 and AP Disha Criminal Law Bill 2019 for speedy justice. Tension continues at irrigation projects on border with Telangana state, as the Telangana continued power generation despite pleas of the Andhra Pradesh government to stop the generation keeping in view the existing low water levels. Both the states have deployed police forces at the projects. The Telangana police thwarted the efforts of AP officials to submit a memorandum to TS Genco officials at Nagarjunasagar and Pulichintala requesting a halt to power generation. Municipal and IT Minister K.T. Rama Rao said that the government approved new zonal system to help locals get jobs. He thanked Chief Minister for giving his nod for the system. The minister stated that the zonal system will ensure jobs to local people without any bias. The government has set up to 7 zones and 2 multiple zones, paving the way for jobs and education facilities in the state. It is going to be a dream come true for Telugu origin woman Sirisha Bandala, who always wanted to go into space. Sirisha is now part of the team of Virgin Galactic, which is launching its test space flight on July 11th. Sirisha will be the backbone of this operation and she will accompany the company's founder Richard Branson into space. Karnataka Home Minister and State Representative of the GST Council Basavaraj Bommai on Friday met Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and sought release of Rs 11,000 crore due to the state pending for the 2020-21 financial year. Karnataka has so far received Rs 1,776 crore from the total pending dues in this fiscal. The central government has rushed 2-member expert teams to 6 states that have been showing increase in coronavirus disease, COVID-19, caseload, to assist in control and containment measures. The centre has today deputed multidisciplinary teams to Kerala, Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Manipur in view of the increased number of COVID-19 cases being reported by these states. Pregnant women in India are now eligible to get vaccinated against COVID, with the Union Health Ministry on Friday giving the approval based on recommendations of the National Technical Advisory Group on Immunization. The decision empowers pregnant women to make an informed choice on taking the COVID vaccination, the ministry said. India has agreed to a path-breaking international framework with 129 other countries for taxing multinationals. It would reallocate some taxing rights over M&Es from their home countries to the markets where they have business activities and earn profits, regardless of whether firms have a physical presence there, said the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Director Ajitesh Sharma's documentary, Women of My Billion, will open the Indian Film Festival of Melbourne, 2021 on August 12. It is a story of a young woman named Srishti Bakshi who embarks on a journey, walking almost 4,000 kilometers over 240 days, from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, along the way meeting and learning firsthand about the experiences of women in all corners of India. Female swimmer Mana Patel will compete at this month's Tokyo Olympic Games in the women's 100 meters backstroke, as she has earned a universality quota place, the Swimming Federation of India, ASFI, said on Friday. The 21-year-old from Gujarat is the third Indian swimmer to get a ticket to Japan.